YouTube. I don't know if I can. We're live, I guess. It's probably a little bit shaky, but we're rolling. I gotta haul ass down to Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. I got a load to pick up down here, and I'm trying to get down through this traffic in Connecticut, and all these crazy people up here keep doing that nonsense, cutting you off and all that. I'm heading over to Pennsylvania. I'm empty right now. I gotta go pick up this load and take it over to Ohio. Kind of a tight pickup now, because supposed to be there at 8 o'clock, and I'm showing a ETA of about 7:23, so I don't have a lot of time for this traffic today. Southbound shouldn't be too bad. It's everybody trying to come out. The northbound side, yeah, good luck. You're headed to Vegas. You know, I'm probably not going to be telling people exactly where I'm going anymore, because it gets a little creepy, but you know, there's a lot of people that you know, don't necessarily have my best interests in mind, and stalking and other weird stuff, so I'm not going to be telling people exactly where I'm heading until I'm done with it. Well, it's a food cargo safety issue as well. Yeah, I'm on I-95 right now. I'm about to pass this dude on the right because he's not showing the hustle right now. Definitely on I-95. You can tell by how shaky the camera is. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. But got a little bit more work to do out here, man. I've been ready to go home for a few weeks, but got to keep running to make sure everything's good. Got all five trucks running right now, so we should have a pretty good week. I'm excited to see what everything looks like with all 5 trucks running, because I had a couple guys at home last week, so didn't necessarily have the maximum utilization going. I don't know how long I'll be on here, but I'm gonna try to stay on at least till I hit the Tappan Zee. And see, look at this container hauler right here, man. These damn container haulers, frickin' going slow, man. Got somewhere to be, man. them doors off. I don't know. I'm doing the speed limit, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing the speed limit, man. It's about to drop down. Yeah, but it's not a. It might be a prime trailer, but it's a former prime truck, but it ain't a prime truck no more. Good grief! Fix your road up here, man. If anything, this is a testament to how crappy the road is. But I'm gonna try it later on. Later on, I'm going to see if I can't tighten that mount up a little bit and keep it from shaking as much. I hope it's not unbearable to watch. It's hard to tell with the live feeds what the quality is going to be because the signal goes in and out and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, good thing I'm not going north because I wouldn't be getting nowhere. But this is that for those of you that don't get to come up here or don't like coming up here, here's your satisfaction. That's the damn every time somebody passes me, the dash cam thinks that I'm gonna hit them. I need to turn that off. It makes a little boo-doo, boo-doo. Makes a little noise every time somebody passes me or get in front of me. It thinks I'm gonna hit them or something. It says collision warning. I'm like, dude, there's nobody in front of me. What are you talking about? How old is this Cascadia? This one's 7 years old. And she'll whoop and ride, man. She'll whoop and ride. Man, traffic is nuts right now. See, I'm not going to incriminate myself, but these cars passing me are not doing the speed limit. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, this is the one with the chrome all over it. But yeah, I'll tell you right now, these cars are not doing the speed limit, so that's all I'm going to say. Especially not that guy right there. If you have to ask, then the answer is probably yes. I can only drive, get off and drive. Hey, you know, that's what lot lizards are for, so I've heard. Just a quick live feed today showing the traffic. That's good. I'm reading my gauges and checking my mirrors and keeping appropriate distance from the knucklehead in front of me. This is a good how about this? We'll do a safety video right now. So, how to drive in the Northeast. Stay 5 seconds behind the guy in front of you. Hope you don't get cut off. For anybody wondering, I had this set up before I started driving, so I just got fuel there in Milford, Connecticut. Put hammer down and don't touch the brakes. I just got fuel in Milford, Connecticut there at the Pilot. I set the phone up and all that, so I had to schedule, just trying to figure out how to schedule a live feed. I scheduled it for like 15 minutes after, and then it just starts, which is pretty cool because you can schedule it for later, so I don't even have to touch it. I just set it up there on the mount, and then I schedule a live feed, and then it goes. So yeah, well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, I had a nice 35-hour break because I got to my delivery up here. I delivered to Bazzuto's up there off exit 9 or exit 8, 9, whatever it is. I delivered to Bazzuto's, and I got there at 2 a.m. or 2:30 a.m. on the 17th, but my appointment wasn't for 5 a.m. on the 18th, so I had to sit there and wait for them to decide when they wanted to unload me. So I got empty at about 4 o'clock this morning, and then I just went to sleep, and they gave me another load. That's one I'm going to pick up right now. They gave me this one. Traffic ain't too bad rolling south right now. Nah, I'd pull Carlisle flatbed up to Canada and stuff sometimes, and we're looking into some other stuff, but for right now, primarily, yes, we pull prime trailers. I think that guy's mad or something. It's like, dude, I can only go as fast as the person in front of me, so you just have to deal with it. Enjoy those improper lane violations. Yeah, it's also a lot older than mine too. I can see that blow by. I can see that blow by coming out from underneath the truck. Yeah, I don't need a loud. I don't need a loud truck. I prefer not to go deaf by the age of 40, just because I'm driving a loud truck. Like, if I go deaf, it's probably going to be from shooting guns, but I prefer not to go deaf just from driving the truck, because that don't make any damn sense. Oh, here we go. Stamford, Connecticut, and we're stopped. Just like that. It's all done. That's a wrap. You go, by saying going deaf, I mean, you're damaging, you know, once you're above a certain noise level, you're actually damaging your hearing. It may not be total hearing loss, but you're losing a portion of your hearing, and that's irreversible damage. So yeah, having a loud ass truck is not really something I'm interested in, considering how much I drive. Now, if you only drove a loud ass truck, you know, a couple times a month or something, not a big deal. But you know, loud work environments, typically they require hearing protection, but in trucking they don't. You can drive the loudest truck you want and there's no hearing protection required, but you should probably have something, because eventually you'll be 40, 50 years old and you'll be like, what'd you say? Can't hear you. Well, this is just groovy, man. I think I scheduled the video a little early. I should have put another 15 to 20 minutes on it, and then I would have hit this right when it started. Well, it's not about being cool, it's about making money. You can look cool after you've made the money. That's how I look at it. That's the biggest hurdle guys have to get over, is their ego. And yeah, you know, if you're starting out as an owner-op, you're starting off with $0. You know, those guys that you see that have the show trucks, that didn't happen overnight, man. You know, a lot of these guys, and this isn't everybody, and it's not to discourage you either. If you want a loud ass truck, go get one. But it's not really smart, in my opinion, because you're just going to burn a whole bunch of extra fuel. The higher maintenance cost. Caterpillar has the highest maintenance cost of any motor out here. You're talking $170 an hour plus to have work done on a Caterpillar, whereas I can get work done for about $75 an hour. So that's $100 an hour less with the systems that we have with Prime Logistics and everything. I can get labor rates as low as $75 an hour. You'll never see a labor rate that low for Caterpillar. You just won't. Not for official Caterpillar rebuilds or any, like if you go get a platinum rebuild, you better come with 40 grand or something, at least 30. Unless you already got the kit. Even then, you're still probably going to pay 20. Oh, it's traffic. That's like saying everything causes cancer. No, it's not. It's just the facts, man. Because even driving this Cascadia is a lot louder than the newer ones. Okay, so even after driving this truck all day long, and you get in the sleeper, if I get somewhere out in the middle of nowhere where it's really quiet, like you don't even realize that your ears are ringing and shit, buzzing, your ears are buzzing and ringing because there's so much background noise going on all the time. Right? If you actually park somewhere where it's dead ass quiet, like up in northern Canada, and you turn the APU off you have the reefers off, everything's off, and you just you know, turn everything off that makes noise, and you really start to realize how much damage you've done to your hearing over the years, because your ears will just be ringing. That's what that's from, man. It's from having all this excess background noise all day, running the motor and the APU and the reefer and the fridge running, even every, you know, all that constant noise does damage. I don't know about you, but I enjoy my hearing. That's so. Health is a lot more important than looking cool. I don't care who you are. You also got to remember that if you go deaf, if you do go deaf for some reason, you can't drive no more. As far as I know, yeah, I mean, if you've been driving any amount of time, you'll notice that you got some hearing issues. You know, if you're just sitting at the house and there's no noise, the house is dead quiet, you can hear your ears buzzing and shit. It drives me nuts. Now that's from, a lot of that is from shooting guns and stuff without hearing protection. When I was a kid, I used to shoot guns, and I didn't want to use hearing protection because I thought it was cool to hear the have your ears ring after shooting a shotgun, you know. Yeah, it's not cool anymore. 6 miles till the 287. Oh man, this is just getting nasty now. I mean, you got to go work first. I'll drive anything. You know, it's not about, I've talked about this before, you know. I don't care what truck it is, I'll drive it. As long as it makes me money, I don't give a shit. If it's a W9 or a 379 or a T2000 or an old cab over or something, I don't care. If it makes me money, I'll drive it. The thing is, these trucks I got, these Cascadias, make a lot more profit because of the fuel consumption, and the oil consumption is way lower. You don't have to get a PM every week. On them older trucks, a lot of people don't realize you got to change that oil every 10 to 15,000. That's a lot of extra money, especially on a fleet. You got a fleet of trucks and you change the oil every 15,000. That's basically every month. If you actually run, that's almost every month you got to change the oil. That's an extra $300-400 bucks. If you actually change the fuel filters and everything like you're supposed to as well, you're talking $250 to $350 every time you change that oil, right? Well, with the newer trucks, you only got to change the oil once every 5 months. 4.5, 5 months. That's a huge savings on a fleet, because you can go 45,000. You could actually go 60,000 safely. But I have them, you asshole, I have them changed every 45,000. PACCAR does not make, I don't know, man, this is just, Yeah, I'm still in Connecticut. I'm almost into, I'm about 4 miles from New York. Anyway, the newer, that's just one piece of the puzzle. Oil changes. A lot of you guys aren't calculating how much an oil change is going to cost you for the lifetime of the truck on an older truck versus a newer one. We got a bear coming up. There must be a wreck up here or something, because we got a bear. I can't get over, man. Oh, Smokey's coming. There he goes. Must be a wreck up here or something. Yeah. You know, there's a reason why these newer engines, they've been pouring literally billions of dollars into research and development on these newer motors. Okay, they're not, okay, so from 2008 until about 2012, they had a lot of problems with the first generation of diesel exhaust fluid and DPF trucks. Okay, there's no, I'm not going to deny that. I know that those trucks had a lot of issues. My truck even had some issues, but mine is a second generation Blue Tech Series DD15. But the newer motors, okay, that the Cummins X15 and the fourth generation DD15, those motors are solid. Like, there's, you know, minimal issues. Heck, even the 2016s I bought and the 2017 Cascadia I bought, dude, they're running. They're running. So, you know, the way they've been designed, they've fixed all those issues with the emission systems. Okay, the compatibility issues and all of that. Now, these are completely brand new engines except for the block. The only thing that's the same on the DD15 and the 4th gen compared to mine is the block. Everything else been rebuilt, redesigned, optimized. You know, they don't even have a coolant filter in the new one. They don't even have a coolant filter in the new one. It makes it more efficient, stays, you know, it can cool itself off quicker, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, the technology they've designed for these newer motors is insane. And there's a reason why they put billions of dollars into that motor. A lot of people don't know that, though. The DD15, they spent more money on the DD15 than any other motor that's ever been designed or built. That's why I go with them, because you get what you pay for. Yeah, I come up here occasionally, and I don't like it much at all, but you know, I'll do it if the money's right. I'll come up here, and the money was good, so I came up here. I don't know what that cop was doing. He was up there, and then, oh, where he went. Y'all want to talk about overpopulation? Here's the thing. We're not overpopulated. If I remember correctly, there was over 36 billion acres of land in the world. Of that, I believe there is around 17 billion acres of land that is inhabitable. You can actually build on it, live there somewhat comfortably, etc., etc. Okay, 17 billion acres of land. There's more than enough room on this world for every single man, woman, and child to have 3 acres of land.
To I-287 West.
There's more land on this earth than we know what to do with. The thing is, everybody wants to live in the same damn spot. So, it's not overpopulation, it's over-centralization. If everybody spread out and was self-sufficient, there would be more enough land. Everybody could have 3 acres or more. Or every single family could have, you know, a 5-acre lot that they live on, grow food on, have some chickens and cows and all that. Like, every single family could do that. There's enough land for that. It's just humans are dumb, and we decided that certain areas like New York City and LA and Houston and all these areas, like, oh yeah, let's all live in one spot.
I-287 West.
Let's have, you know, like out there near LA, let's have, you know, 12 million people live in the same damn spot. Why? That's absolutely ridiculous to me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to live next to none of y'all. I don't want to live next to none of y'all. I want to be by myself out there in the woods.
Continue on 21.
I'll take my 5 acres. Y'all can keep this city crap. But that's the problem. I'm about to be on the Tappan Zee. I just crossed into New York off I-95. Man, this road needs some work. I think we're pretty much out of the crazy for the most part. Yeah, it's not overpopulated because if you go out west, you run 40 or you run 20 to 10 and you run 10 out west, there's nothing but land out there, dude. There's nobody out there. Nah, I don't have my CB on because people swear on there all the time and say a bunch of dumb stuff I don't want to hear. For the most part, I leave it off. The only time I turn the CB on is if weather gets really bad. It's traffic, I don't care. Traffic is traffic. It's gonna happen no matter what. I pretty much know where I'm going with the traffic stuff, so I don't worry about that. But yeah, but even in the areas where it's not the desert, like Wyoming, Colorado, Montana, you know, there's nothing but land up there. You could farm, you could do all kinds of stuff up there, you know. But look at the population density of those areas is really low. Everybody wants to live in the city, but there's more than enough land for everybody to live on a 2 or 3 acre lot at the least. And that's inhabitable land. Deserts would be included. Okay, deserts would be included in the inhabitable portion of the 36 billion acres of land that's on this planet. It's something like that. Y'all can Google it. I'm probably off on the number, but it's a lot of freaking land. We're not overpopulated by any means. Anywhere. Even China isn't overpopulated. It's an over-centralization problem where everybody wants to live in the same spot. So it's crowded, but it's not overpopulated. It's just everybody wants to live in the city. Except for me, I don't want to live in the city, man. Y'all can keep that shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'll drive through, I'll deliver y'all's food and stuff so I can make money, but y'all can live here. I don't want to live here. No thanks. But I appreciate y'all riding along with me today. If you have any questions, I wasn't really reading all the comments or anything. Just if I saw one that was really short that I could read real quick, I would read it. But if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. And I'll see y'all in the next video. With that being said, y'all try not to get butthurt out there and try not to die. I'm gonna try to not kill this guy because he's an idiot. But see y'all next time.